Hey everybody, it's Jang here from jangbricks.com with a Mega Bloks Collector Series Call of Duty set. This is set number 06815. Comes with 162 pieces, costs $20 in the United States, and it's called RIB Beach Assault. Features a rigid inflatable boat, or rigid hulled inflatable boat, RHIB, and has Derek Frost Westbrook and one other special ops gentleman included with the set, and comes with some extra accessories and stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at the boat first. Well, I'm just going to leave the guys in there because it looks better doing this. The boat I'm actually pretty happy with, surprisingly, because at first it kind of looked kind of plain to me, but the fact that you actually have to build it is really nice. I'm used to rigid hull boats from brick-based building systems being one piece or just a few pieces or something, but this is all put together. These are all attached, studs on the side. You can see just the delineation between the different pieces. Even down here on the insides of the hull, these are all separate wedge pieces. You've got plates, lots of plates stacked up on each other. And if I just turn this upside down, you can see more of the plates that are used. So an actual constructed assembly. So that's pretty nice. The biggest pieces that are used here are the front, which are really just two pieces. It's a bottom part here and the top part. That's a custom thing that's really done just for this type of build. Got an outboard motor back here, which is built up with a bunch of little pieces. Got a little turning propeller, and you can actually turn the whole thing for steering, rotate it, and it actually angles up and down. If you get into an area where you're in the shallows or you come up on the beach, you can actually pull that up. Although this one is designed the way that it's built, it's not going to have the propeller touching, but if you want to kind of simulate a landing, you can pull that up. It's good that the propeller isn't touching normally, because that makes it easier to play with, or easier to display also. They give you these nice round inverted pieces down here to allow it to slide around easily. I really like that fuel tank detail back in the back. Just proper choice of color and nice choice of parts. It's simple, very few pieces, but actually looks really, really good. Like I said, the only thing I don't like about this is it's kind of plain to look at. Oh, another thing that I do like about it, you have to actually string up these ropes around the outside. You have to tie that. They show you how to make the knot. I appreciate that. A lot of folks don't know how to make knots. I actually forgot how to make the ideal knot for this, but any kind of knots will work, but they actually show you how to do it. I appreciate that. Kind of weave it a little bit. Looks really good. It's semi-realistic, you can say. So yeah, good stuff. You definitely carry more figures in this than just the two that are included if you have more to use. Speaking of the figures, here they are, and the stand down below is not included with the set. I just use that to do the little rotation like this. Makes it easier for you to see both figures at one time from different angles. And you can see they're mostly using the same parts, just in alternating colors. So they've used this nice kind of bluish metallic color, slightly bluish metallic color, and black as the main colors between the two. And they've also brought in some of the dark gray, and they look pretty good. You know, they look like they're part of a team, and even though there aren't that many differences between them, it's just kind of swapping colors, they do look very distinct, I think. So I think that actually worked out. The level of articulation on these figures, if you haven't seen them before, is outstanding. Forward, backwards, rotating at the at the elbows, rotate at the waist, the knee comes up pretty high, the heads. So the heads actually don't move all that much with the rebreather attached. These hoses right here are actually attached in. They're part of the head piece. They're attached into this rebreathing apparatus, which can actually be removed, leaving just a vest behind. So I'll just show you how that can come off. There you go. So there you can see you've got those two hard points on the vest, and that's just how this is attached there and there. And these are using the same rectangular peg standard that they use for attaching everything to these figures. So you can really customize them. If you don't want to have this tank on there, or a big filter pack, then you can put an ammo pouch, which is right here. You can put one of those on the front. You've got the knife. Do recommend putting the knife on the leg like that, but there are other ways that you can attach different things to different points on the figures. This one has an additional strap on the thigh over here, so that gives another attachment point here. You got another ammo pouch there, and it has some detailing on the back of, looks like handgun magazines, and you've got some rifle bullets on the front, and you've got a knife over here. Same exact way that this is built, with a vest underneath there that works separately. And here we've got a rifle, which is set up with a lightweight stock standard magazine and a short barrel with a suppressor on the end of it that can be removed. This does not use the new rectangular peg standard. It's smaller than that. The rectangular peg would have looked weird if you had it off. But lots of stuff here. I actually really like what they did with the seam on this mold. They got that seam around there. Really looks like the exact type of material that this would be in real life. I really appreciate that. And the other weapon here is a pistol, and they actually give you an extra one of those. So if you want to dual wield, if you want to simulate that you have that ability, or if you just want to make it look like real life and somebody's going dual wielding, not that they would necessarily do that, but you can, because they give it to you. And they do give you some dive fins, one pair in each color, and those will just fit right onto the feet. I think I'll mix up the colors again. Goes right on there, goes right on there, like so. And it attaches pretty securely, actually. So, you know, I was kind of worried about those falling off easily, but they really don't. So that's good stuff. Check that out. Looks pretty good. When you're not using the dive fins and the extra gun or any other equipment that you want to stow away, put it into the care package, which is also included here. Securely holds all your extra stuff. Nice and neat. Close that up. There you go. Kind of hard to fit that into the boat with a figure. You can do it, but things do get crowded in there. You can see it's got attachments on the bottom, so you can just find a spot. There we go. And it does fit there. Like I said, it will get crowded with your additional figure. You can have your other figures kind of sitting down in here. Probably want to have one hand on the tiller. So he fits, you know, he fits in there. And then the other guy, maybe bend the knees up a little bit, have him lean against the back of this thing. See, it's a squeeze. It's definitely a squeeze in there, but you can make it happen. There you go. All right, I like that. And on that note, that's all I've got for this one. It's a look at all the features of it. Nice build, nice figures. Not my favorite set of this series. Probably, having seen pictures of the others, I haven't actually reviewed all the others yet, but having seen pictures of them and having built 4 different sets, I'm pretty confident this is my least favorite set of the first wave of Call of Duty sets. Just in that it's not that exciting. So the figures, divers, if you like diving and seal insertions and stuff like that, then it's great to get those figures. The boat is also very much essential for those types of operations, but the boat in and of itself, rigid hull inflatable boats, I feel are not that exciting in general. You know, it's not, they're not all, they can be pretty fast, but they're not that fast. They're not that cool to look at. There's a lot of open, empty space here. So I think the theme or the subject of the set is not that interesting to me, but for what they did, it's very well executed. I especially appreciate the fact that I had to build this whole thing. So there you go. That's it for my look at this set. Thank you very much for watching, and be sure to check out other reviews as I do them, or if you want to see ones that I've already done, you can browse all those on my channel, or check them out at jangbricks.com. Talk to you again soon.